Hey guys! So I know a lot of you probably started school this week or are starting school very soon, and if you're anything like me, you don't really like to wake up in the morning and you are not a morning person and you just don't want to deal with things like makeup in the morning. So I figured I would do a little tips and tricks. I get a lot of requests to do a back to school look, but I figured something that would be a little bit more beneficial is just little tips that you can do that can enhance your features and the way that you look tenfold without being an entire look per se. So this is just kind of different things that you can do that'll really make you look awake, make you look ready to go, and ready to start the day. So the first thing is, if you are like me and you are not blessed with a great full set of eyebrows, it's so important to do your eyebrows. Doing your eyebrows completely frames your face, and I've had a lot of issues with my eyebrows in the past. I think I've finally gotten down kind of a thing, a system that works for me. I use a pencil and a powder. And so first what I do is I take the pencil and I'll line right underneath the bottom hairs on my brow. So I just want that to look really professional and I want it to look really straight. So my hair on my brows does not grow evenly like that, so I kind of have to fake it by filling in with a pencil. So I just line, I don't really fill in any more than that, I just line right at the edge of the eyebrow hairs. Next, I take an angle brush and an eyeshadow that's a very similar color to the pencil I used, and I just pull it through my brows, kind of pulling up in an upward motion just to blend it in with the eyebrow hairs and to make it look seamless. It also is helpful if you do a color that matches your hair color. You don't have to do that. I mean, for the longest time I didn't do the color that matched my hair. I recently made it super bright pink, so I decided that doing pink brows probably could be kind of fun, and I do like it. And this is actually a lip pencil, so don't think that just because you have fun colored hair that you can't fill in your brows. Another thing that I'm sure all of you know is mascara. But not only mascara, and actually curling your eyelashes as well. Now, a lot of people are kind of afraid of curling their eyelashes, or they don't know how to do it and they end up crimping them, so they get their eyelashes to kind of look like an L. What you want to do is you want to look down, put the eyelash curler around your eyelid, and then look back up so that the eyelashes are actually inside the eyelash curler. Bring it as close to your lid as possible. Close down without completely squeezing it shut, because you want to make sure that you don't have your actual eyelid in there, because that hurts. And then squeeze it shut, 1, 2, 3. That's what you want to do. And then you take it and you go to the middle of your eyelashes, 1, 2, 3, and then the tip, 1, 2, 3, and that'll really give it a nice curl. And then when applying mascara, the way that I find that makes it last the longest and to really get the most out of it is to take the mascara, put it on your lashes, and then backwards roll it so that it's right up against the lash line, and then just slightly wiggle the brush as you bring it up. You can also wiggle and curl the brush, so twist it so that you're getting more mascara on your lids, and then you're wiggling the brush just to really slightly separate the lashes so that you get more lashes, more lift, more volume, more mascara, all that jazz. If you happen to get mascara on your eyelids, easy way to fix that is just take a Q-tip, dip it in some makeup remover, and just wipe it right away, and then that'll make the whole look a lot more polished than if you had little bits of mascara on your eyelids. Another thing that you can do to really make your eyes pop is to use an eyebrow highlight color. The one I have is from Anastasia, and you can see it's just a little bit lighter than my skin tone. It is definitely not white or anything crazy. So what I like to do is I put a little bit underneath my brows, I put a little bit on the inner corner of my eyes, and if you really want to look awake, you can put a little bit onto the waterline, because that will get away any redness under your eyes and just really makes you look awake. The reason I like to put this underneath my eyebrows is because it's like an instant brow lift, and if you have stray hairs, it kind of covers them up a little bit. It just kind of opens up the whole eye area and it looks really nice. Blush is another thing that's really a way to give yourself a little bit of color, give yourself a little bit of like an awaked look. I like using a blush that is not too heavy, something that's a little bit natural. I like using Benefit Hervana for this type of thing, and I just do the smile trick. So you smile, find the apples of your cheeks, and just brush it backwards so that the most color is on your cheeks, and it gradually fades as it goes back. Something that you might want to do if you kind of want to give yourself a little bit of like an edge without necessarily spending 45 minutes doing a whole eyeshadow look is to add just a little bit of color, little pops of color. What I like to do is to use glitter eyeliners or just colored eyeliners on my eyes like I have right now. One of my favorites to just give a little bit of kind of a wow factor is using El Dorado from Urban Decay 24/7 liquid liners. This is by far one of my favorite go-to quick pop of color things. Is I just do a little bit on the lash line and I'm good to go, and it is that kind of, you know, gives you a little bit of a different look without actually doing anything at all. It's so simple and it takes less than 30 seconds. If you want to go the step further, you can always do a bright lip. Bright lip is my signature way of having a finished, really cool look with absolutely no effort. I could spend 45 minutes doing a really cool eyeshadow with glitter, but I could also just do what I have on right now with a bright lip, and it's, to me, it's that same like, oh, what's going on? What, you know, that looks really cool. My two favorite products for this, especially for wearing it all day, are OCC Lip Tar and Urban Decay Super Saturated High Gloss Lip Color. Now, if you're going to school, I definitely think that the super saturated lip color would be the option. Lip tar lasts me all night, but I'm not eating. So if you're eating at school, these ones are easy to take with you and so easy to touch up if you need to, where lip tar takes a brush and it's a little bit more work. So this, just apply it like you would, and if you want it to last even longer, you can just take a translucent powder with a blending brush, pat it on, and then you can see with a tissue, not so much is going to come off. So it's a really good way to have it last a lot longer than it would just on its own. Another thing that's so important to have for school, especially to have like in your makeup kit in your bag, is a concealer. And my personal favorite for a take with me concealer are the 24/7 concealer pencils from Urban Decay. I know this video has a lot of Urban Decay, but honestly I use all of these all the time and I've paid for everything that you're seeing right here, I promise you. So the concealer pencils are amazing because they're just a chubby pencil stick, and you can use them underneath your eyes, you can use them on acne, on anything, and they are just really great. They're really convenient because they're not a liquid, just a stick, dab it on where you need it to go and you're good. So I absolutely love these. And finally, something that I always remember seeing when I was in high school were girls that would put on foundation and then by third period they would need to powder, and then by fifth period, and then by, you know, like, so they're just adding all this powder to their face. By the end of the day, it's this cakey mess. Something that's so worth investing in are blot powder sheets. Blot sheets are just little papers like this, and they literally suck up all the oil on your face. And that way it's coming off your face. Like you can see in this is how much oil was on my face after sitting here for 5 minutes. And then it's not sitting on your face being layered on, caked after caked after caked, more powder, more powder. It's just going to clog your pores. It's going to not be good for your skin. So it's better to get that off your skin than to just keep layering stuff on. If you're in a bind and you don't have these and you really need to blot your face, as weird as it sounds, you can use those toilet seat covers in the bathrooms. Just rip off a little piece of that and use that to blot your face, and it works just as well. I know it sounds weird, but it actually works, and I promise you, you'll be thankful. So those are my tips for right now for my back to school must-do kind of things. If you guys have any other ideas, leave them in the comments, and if you guys want me to do an actual like back to school look, like I know that one of the tags I was thinking about doing was one of the 5-minute ones. I think that would be great for back to school, so maybe I'll do that next week. Oh, and then before I forget, I wanted to let you guys know that the series that I'm working with 17 on, the Beauty Smarties Showdown, just started. It premiered yesterday, Thursday, so I'll link below to that, but it's really cool. I'm really excited to be a part of it. I'm excited to be a judge, and it's really fun because all of the contestants are beauty newbies, so they are not established beauty gurus, which I think is really cool way for them to kind of get out there and show the world who they are. So check that out, and I'll talk to you guys later.